Can't wait to just take a load off. I'm late. Hey, welcome back! What are you doing in my room? What are you talking about? This is my room. You know what? I'm not in the proper headspace to deal with this right now. A little privacy, too much to ask for. Oh, hey man, welcome back. I'm almost done editing that video. You want to see? No. Well, at least I got a nice, soft, comfy couch to comfort me. Hey, you okay? What? You know what? Forget it. I'm going back outside. I can't believe it. Hey, dude, how's it going? Hey, man, where are you going? Oh, no. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jake. This channel is called Jake of All Trades, and today I am going to be doing a reaction for Alone by Band-Maid. And I know it's been a little bit since my last real reaction or compare and contrast. I've had a lot going on, and for today we're going to focus on Alone by Band-Maid, which had 53 votes on it before I put out a little poll asking, is there another version here of this song that I could check out in addition to the music video? And some of you have made some suggestions. Thank you for doing that, by the way, because when I was searching, I couldn't really find like an official live version. I didn't find like a Band-Maid version or anything like that. So those, you know, I will check those out, and I will find out which one of these, or maybe all of them, or some of them, depending on how it goes, will make the final cut. So, but before we get into it, I do want to give a shout out to everyone else who initially suggested this video. So we have BM for Life with 8 votes, Chuck Velton, Curtis R. Robles, Gary Holloway, Jeff B5, Greylock 100, JK Kansas Band with 12 votes, Keith Meyer with 16 votes, Mikoto with 3 votes, Parker with 4 votes, Paul 2472, Farron, Sandcrab, Snowdog, Tom Clark, and Toshi Matio. So thank you guys all for suggesting this video. I am looking forward to it. It's, like I said, it's been a little bit since I've checked out some, not necessarily new Band-Maid, but Band-Maid songs that I have not yet checked out for the purposes of reactions and comparison contrasts on this channel. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, here we go. Official music video for Band-Maid Alone. Here we go. Right off the bat, reminds me of something else. Got some nice ear candy from XiaoMi there. There's so much happening there.
飛行さ
I will think of who this intro reminds me of. Got time in it. Oh, that was so abrupt. They do that a lot, don't they? Okay. Band-Maid live at Akasaka at Blitz 2016. Here we go. Oh, the audio quality is so much better on this live version. Video quality is high, but that's alright.
外借りられあどれどうしようもなくてたらただただ泣いた問題だらけで気がめいるそうこのまま何もかも忘れさせておくれ何もかも君が忘れてしまったようなそんな目で私を見ないでなぜまだ来る受け入れられたらそれでいいじゃないか現実からの逃避行さ
There's like a harmony to kind of explain. Like they bring the energy and pull it right back.
Searching for a way to escape. このまま何もかも忘れさせておくれ何もかも君が忘れてしまったようなそんな目で私も見ないでだから君と受け入れられたらそれでいいじゃないか現実からの逃避行さ I just shook the key I need no sleep
Not as band limited as the part. Understandable. Punches in right there. 見ないで立ち払いしこらない受け入れられたらそれでいいじゃないか現実からの逃避行さ Thank you guys for adding on a little thing there at the end. Just the last version. Oh. I know where that's going. Alrighty, so I am going to be including one more version of Alone, one more live version here from the online Okyu-ji Zaiko. I probably totally butchered that. Hajime Damezeta Jake is still disappointed. Anyway, Mikoto, thank you for sending this to me and giving me a way of finding this one, because some of the other versions that were suggested were a little bit harder to find, or I'd have to like dig through a long like concert like this in order to find it. This was about almost the 2-hour mark, and I would have ended up hearing a lot more than I was supposed to. So anyway, I am rambling too much. Time to get started on this one. Here we go. And it's quiet. Why is it quiet? Why can't I hear anything? Is that how it's supposed to be? Oh boy, this is not going well at all. Oh, okay. Oh, there's something. That's really interesting. Never heard that tone out of Misa's bass before. That is a ton of reverb and delay. Even a little bit of distortion as well. This is not going well. These pop-ups. Okay, I was like, am I listening to the right song here? That was so weird. I liked it, but I was like, oh no, I'm probably hearing something I shouldn't. I hear Miko so much better than this one.
問題だらけで気がめいるそうこのまま何もかも忘れ去って何もかも君が忘れてしまったような
You can actually hear Miko's harmony too.
私を見ないで尋ならいく受け入れられたらそれでいいじゃないか現実からの飛行さ君の中に飛び込んだ絡まり合うそれはもう遊ばれてぽいぽいぐちゃぐちゃ使い捨てにするんでしょ気づけないまま罠にはまってたさそかりなりあどれどうしようもなくてただただ泣いた Searching for a way to escapeこのまま何もかも忘れさせてくれ何もかも君が忘れてしまったようなそんな目で私をしたいでだからいる受け入れられたらそれでいいじゃないか現実からの時こそ I just should carry here I need no say no this fate to here I wanna go away 3, 2, 1 go
What I wouldn't give to be able to play on Konami. I like this riff a lot. All right, so I did have to double check to see what this song reminded me of, and if I could make a kind of weird, maybe controversial description, it kind of felt, the intro of the song with Konami's lead guitar, it sounded like a fusion between Sum 41's Still Waiting and A Bullet for My Valentine harmony. On the guitar there. It was really unique sounding, and they didn't really keep the harmony in the live version. It sounded like a another layer that they added in with the official audio. But I really liked that melody, and I really liked the way that it opened up. Another thing that really caught my attention about the track too was just Akane's drumming. The way she varied things throughout the track, like doing something super crazy complicated at one point, and then like all of a sudden, seemingly out of nowhere, just pulling back and like simplifying it. It seemed to especially prevalent during the second verse, because like at that point I was honestly a little bit lost, but because that's just kind of what Band-Maid does. They keep a recognizable song structure, but they do a whole bunch of like unexpected things in the middle of it that make you go like, wait, what? Like, you can't get bored listening to a Band-Maid song because there's just too much going on, there's too much nuance. I think Akane's drumming was the biggest highlight of this song for me. And I'm not a drummer, so I can't really analyze it for you guys, be like, oh yeah, and this is where she like did this special thing or this technique, or I'm not that, wrong YouTuber. One of the other things that made me really, really smile about this was just like hearing Konami rip a solo again. Because I think solos oftentimes, I'm definitely oversimplifying here, but like in my mind, I kind of have like three categories of solos. There's like a solo that really follows like the melody and the theme of the song. Then on the other end of the spectrum, there is like, screw it, I'm just ripping whatever the heck I want. And then like there's the happy medium where like you get like a lot of the ripping, like ripping a solo sort of thing, but then you also get things that are very consistent with the melody of the song. And I describe Konami's solo as being that middle category of just ripping something amazing, but still keeping it melodically consistent. So like I got just a huge smile on my face listening to that. Now, in terms of the versions I checked out, I did check out two live versions. One was from London, and as the comment warned, the audio quality wasn't the greatest. I could basically just hear the drums and like the chord progressions and a little bit of Konami solo when she was ripping that. Could barely hear any vocals at all. And plus, I did not include that in this video because my audio started getting messed up because my computer started overheating. So it's just best if I don't include that part. But I did include the live version from Osaka in 2016. So, and frankly, there wasn't a lot of major difference between the music video and the live performance there. And I'm totally fine with that. That was cool. It's just that so it just leaves me not having a lot to analyze. But I think like the only major thing that I can pick up on was like the harmony on the lead guitar wasn't really present. So that's all right, no real issue there. I mean, you'd have to have a third guitarist to like be able to pull that off. And most bands don't have like background bands kind of performing behind the scenes. So it feels like cheating, by the way, if you do that. Though I think I've gone to a Korn show before and they've done that. Anyway, I'm digressing majorly here. But an enjoyable song, very catchy. I didn't really think a lot about the vocals in the song. Psyche, like there's some moments where Psyche just got really passionate in the live version, and that was something that really kind of drew my attention. But other than that, like my main focus was on guitar, the drumming especially, and of course Misa's runs too. Like those are always fun. All right, so coming off of the online version that I can't pronounce. One thing though that I thought about this one was that the levels were much lower, and the audio seemed a lot more raw than the other live version. The Akasaka one, if I pronounced that one correctly and I've got it right this time. That one it just seemed to have a lot more energy and have different processing on it. Plus, it was live with a crowd and stuff, whereas the online one, I think, was just, quarantine pandemic, so he didn't quite have the same energy, but yeah, so that's to be expected. You can't really fault him for that. But then the online one really threw me off, and I know Mikoto said that there's a special intro to that one, but I was just expecting Misa's bass to be the special intro leading into the song, but then they went into something that resembled the original like tone of the song, but like wasn't quite the same, and I'm like, I hope I didn't get the wrong song and I'm reacting to a song that I shouldn't be reacting to right now. Otherwise I'd have to throw that one out and just rely on my ignorance of like not knowing which song it was. But fortunately it turned out. And one of the little key differences that I saw just in that intro, aside from the addition, was that in the live version and the other studio version, you have Konami just playing the like one round of the intro before the band explodes into it, whereas like they don't need to do that because they already had built into it with the added on intro with the online versions. Another thing I liked about this particular online version is that I can actually hear Miku actually singing her harmony. She's very much buried in the other version, so it's like I didn't really comment on her much because she was just so back in the mix that I couldn't hear her. In the Akasaka live version, I can hear plenty of Konami's arpeggiated guitar stuff that she's doing, and in the online one I couldn't hear her at all until like very late in the first verse. I'm not sure if like, you know, she was adjusting something or if like something just wasn't working with her pedals or anything like that. I'm not sure, but I couldn't hear her at all. So I thought that was interesting, but it kind of led a little bit more to that polished sense of the Akasaka version over the online one, and a little bit more processed and, you know, better sounding in my opinion. Overall, as I mentioned in my previous post-reaction thoughts, I enjoyed the song. I like the intro riff. It's very, very catchy and memorable. And again, Akane's drumming is like the highlight. That and Konami's solo. Just every time I listen to it, I just get this uncontrollable smile on my face. That's a sign of something that's special. So with that, I'm gonna go back to a Jake from about a few days ago. That is all for this video. If you haven't already, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on all notifications so that you don't miss anything going forward. Please leave a vote for what Band-Maid song or any other band you'd like me to check out. Leave a vote in the comments below, letting me know what one you'd like me to check out next. Highest vote will get the next one, unless of course there's like a new release. Also, if you have any suggestions for guitar covers or vocal covers you'd like to see me do, drop those in the comments below and I'll give you a shout out whenever I do any of those videos. I also want to thank Jonas S for supporting me on Patreon. I really appreciate it. But that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. God bless you, and rock on.